Yo, Uzi, what's good, man? Yeah, man, yo, that album you released, top notch, top notch. Yo, what? You're on Mars? You want me to come with you? Ah, man, I'd love to, but I got so much work to do here on Earth, you know? Wait, what are you talking about? New transportation device thing? Man, I'm lost, bro. All I know is I can't go. But yo, that Martian shorties, bro, let me know who they are.
Wait, new teleporter device to Mars? What the hell is he talking about?
What is up, guys? What's going on? I'm Jabari here from Boost Collective, and today we're gonna be talking to you about pretty good stuff in the first installment of Rags to Bags. What is Rags to Bags? See, today Rags to Bags is an episode series in which we're gonna be going through artists and the great things they've done to promote themselves and their brand, in hopes of making sure that you guys can replicate the exact same thing and then grow. It's a pretty dope concept. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and we're gonna kill it today. So what we're gonna be doing today is we're gonna be talking about Lil Uzi Vert. And it's super interesting to look at him because he's a huge artist and he's had a whole many different promotional techniques and everything. But today we're gonna be talking about Eternal Atake and how he's used Eternal Atake and the promotional aspects to it, hoping that maybe we could take a little bit from it. See, the main thing about Rags to Bags with Lil Uzi today, we're gonna be talking about the hype. How are we together gonna create a hype system to get your songs all the hype you need? Because you can't say hype and you can't not say Eternal Atake in the same sentence, because it's been 3 years in the going, yet somehow Lil Uzi was still able to keep the hype for 3 years. I've seen a lot of guys can't even keep the hype for 2 days. So at least now we're gonna have some insights into exactly what happened. Let's start from the very beginning, and this is kind of where things got started. Lil Uzi in 2018, he released a statement in which he mentioned Eternal Atake, the album. And the fans wanted to eat it up so bad, like Eternal Atake, new music, we wanna hear this, we want it now. But then no release. Days later, no release. Weeks, months, even guys, years later, and still no release. So everyone's wondering, what is going on? Is this album still gonna come out? I have no idea what's going on. So there's a lot of people that are generating hype because people are talking about it, they're discussing it, making memes about the album not coming out. All this hype was building up, and then in the end, finally,
I ain't gonna lie, the other night, I finished the last song to the album.
in March of 2020, boom, released. But there's more to that than meets the eye. So what happened is Lil Uzi, he knew that people needed his music and he wanted to put it out. But due to a whole bunch of different factors, he wasn't actually able to. But even so, by being ominous, he's able to create that hype because people didn't know what was going on. And then what he did is he put a teaser. The song Futsal Shuffle 2020 was a teaser to get him talked about again. Then people started making more theories if he's gonna release the album or not. And then to make things even greater, what he did next after that is he went ahead and he prepared a whole bunch of content, like the videos for the Eternal Atake and a whole bunch of teasers on his Instagram, social media. He had those prepared, and after he started releasing those at the same time, a bunch of conversations were going on. People were seeing what's going on and they're having different conversations about that. So his name was going out there. It was really trending. And then at the apex, boom, released it. Everyone's loved it. Everyone's talking about it. People that hate it, some people said, oh, they didn't like it. They didn't think it lived up to the hype. But keyword being hype. There's a lot of hype. Some people loved it. They said it was amazing. The main thing is Lil Uzi stretched it out and then he gave so much, the point where he skyrocketed. And to make it even better, on top of that, this guy then decided to drop an album only less than a week after the first album's release. This is amazing because he was already in the highest point he could be. You can consider the apex a week after the release, because then finally people get the chance to listen to it, finally digest it, and then he doubled down by dropping a banger. That shit was crazy, man. Next thing you know, 2 great albums released, and the first one took a while, second one took almost no time because he was riding the wave, you know, like a surfer riding the wave. So it's a great thing if you actually look at it, but now let's see, how can we do it for you?
Woo!
So guys, this is the full timeline of the promotional campaign for Lil Uzi Vert and how to create the hype. At the beginning, he teased it, released nothing for time. Then he creates a lot of hype through releasing pretty much the catchiest dance song that Lil Uzi has released in a while, Futsal Shuffle. So while people are talking about it, making TikToks, things was going big, then he released the video, Instagram promo, and Twitter, getting the hype out. Then boom, album released. Then he doubled down on the hype and then released another one. That is the full timeline Lil Uzi promo strategy. Now let's talk about exactly why it worked. Part of it has to do with how psychology you want what you can't have. Because in the human brain, it's all about the chase, trying to get something. So when people were talking about it, in the end they wanted it, but they couldn't have it, which created kind of a tension and people wanted even more. So that can be replicated even for you. The main idea is this. You have a hype cycle. There's gonna be a moment in which you're gonna have the most hype and then less hype. The idea is each song's release should be placed between each other with enough time for it to reach the most hype, and then the next song and the next promo campaigns can begin. Because at least this way, you're not gonna be competing between should I promote this track or this track, because you're gonna have one at a time, or one big project I should be saying instead. So it's gonna be helping you quite a lot because now you can divert all of your energy and attention around one project at a time, thus giving you the most kind of energy in order to really make that one shine on that extra level more. When a lot of artists release music, they just kind of sporadically, here's a song, here's an album, here's an EP, another song. It's like there's no formation to it, there's no method. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna help you with exactly that. We're gonna help you structure exactly how long you should wait until each release, like Eternal Take and Love vs. the World too. That had different time frames, but it made sense in each one. And we're also gonna be talking about how and where the hype should go and the promotions to get that most hype. To make things even easier, we decided we're gonna be creating a free asset for you. All you gotta do is check the description, we're gonna have it right there. And it's gonna be giving you a timeline between promotions on building hype exactly. It's gonna give you ideas of what kind of promotions you could be using, how to build a hype, the timelines, when do you know which to use. We even got it down to genre. And it's gonna be a great stuff, all right? Check it out because I know you're gonna help you a lot and you can go out there and test seeing it's gonna work for you. Also, make sure that you check out Boost Collective. We have a couple other things here that's gonna be great for you guys to use because at the end of the day, we're gonna help you artists thrive and get better. And hey, once you're releasing your tracks, building the hype, I would love to give it a listen, man. Maybe share with me on Instagram or something. But just as long as you can get the hype going, then you're gonna set you on a trail of success because more and more people are gonna wanna check what's going on because it's like back in high school when you had a fight. First 2-3 people, then a whole crowd. Now no matter what, you have people sprinting, literally leaving class, skipping it just to go see what the hype is all about after the fight. So it's crazy stuff. Yo, what's up guys? Thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked it, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and check out our other videos.